Hey guys, Ethan here from Maverick Campers. Today we want a walkthrough of the all-new Viper 16DL. Starting up the front here, we've got your full off-road DO35 coupling, your ArcXO jockey wheel, you've got your two 9-kilo gas bottle holders protected by your stone guard, and we have our big front toolbox here that's got your fridge slide and your diesel heater tank on the other side with some additional storage space. As we work our way around, you can see we've got the big awning all opened and set up. We've got a tunnel boot with storage all in through there. That goes right the way under the bunk beds. We've got nice big windows for your bottom bunk there as well. We've got your electric entry step, obviously your entry door. We have our external TV point here, and then we open up this door in there, and we have our TV connections and a power point inside there, as well as some USB and 12-volt sockets. We've got swing out baskets, we have a pull out drawer as well, and all our external lights are color changing from amber to white. In behind this box here, we have override for our electric actuator. If something was to go wrong, we're able to override that. We have our lift up pantry with some storage space and everything all in through there. And then we have a pantry drawer there, nice and deep. Then we have our full stainless steel slide out kitchen. This pulls out, it's got permanently connected water. Once it's all the way at the end, we lift it up slightly and pull it forward, and that enables the anti-rollback feature. Then we have our 4-burner stove. Now we also have wings on the back here. So this can spin around to be a wind guard, or it can drop down to be a prep bench as well. We've also got our dish rack here with this little arm that goes in, locks it there, that way it all stays upright. And our light has permanent power to it as well. All we have to connect up is our gas and our grey water line underneath. Moving around to the rear, we obviously have our fold out bed section. Now we'll fold that out shortly, but we can see we have our jerry cans, our single spare wheel, and another jerry can on this side. Moving around, we've also got more external lights, both at the back and on the sides of the van, as well as behind there, we have a rear view camera as well. We have our instant hot water service. So we simply just turn our water pump on, set our temperature, and away it goes. We have our outdoor shower box with an outdoor shower tent. We have our rear water tank fill point, our mains water connection. This gives us ventilation for the 12-volt system. Then under here, we have access into our 12-volt system, and this falls under the lounge inside the caravan. So we have easy access, everything's all nice, neat, labeled, so that way we can see if something does blow, like a fuse or a circuit breaker, we can identify what it is. Just here, we have an external Anderson plug. This feeds directly to the batteries, so you can either use it as a power outlet, or you can also hook up a solar blanket there with a regulator. We have our external antenna connection here, so since there's no antenna on the roof, we simply unscrew this. If we have a portable antenna, screw our connector on there, and then we also have a 12-volt socket there in case that needs a booster, or you can also use that 12-volt socket for your likes of your Starlink minis and everything that can run off of a 12-volt socket. We also have a 15-amp power inlet there, so we can all plug in and top up. We have our toilet cassette here. We do have options if you are looking for composting toilets. We now have those available. We also have your front water tank fill point, and then we have our nice big window here, and we can see we have some nice big roof latches all around the van. This is the other side of our tunnel boot. As we can see, it opens up wider in this section there, so that way we have all the storage space we could ever need. On this side, we can see we have the back of our 96-litre dual zone fridge, as well as the diesel heater tank and some additional storage space there. We do have ventilation fans on both sides as well. Let's jump inside and have a look. So we have our core screen that will tell us everything we need to know about the batteries. This does also have an incorporated leveling feature in the van, so we can see if the van is level or not. There will be a more detailed video on the Renogy system coming shortly. We have a nice easy control panel there, so we can simply, from the outside, press our individual circuits on or press the home button. And then we have the overall outlook with the vision display. We also have in here, we have our Bluetooth radio, we have our electric roof, we have our electric step, as well as our instant hot water service. Then we have our AU Focus diesel heater controls just there. Then just below that is also the fire extinguisher. As we come into this van, we can see right at the front, we have two massive double bunk beds. So the top one is a king single and the bottom is actually a double bed. So we have reading lights, 12-volt fans, charging points and everything, all for the bunk beds. Then we also have our convenient ladder and lots of storage below, and they're quite deep storage drawers as well. Moving in, we have our combo shower and toilet. So in through there, we've got obviously an above head shower holder. We have your mixer tap and everything. And then we also have our toiletries dispensers. We have a shower curtain that goes across the toilet. That way we can keep that all dry as well. You'll also notice there is a zipper just above the mirror there. And that's so it makes it easier when you are making your kids' beds. And it is also a smart mirror as well. So for the ladies, we simply press the button in the middle, and that way that'll give us some additional LED lighting. Also got towel hooks on the outside here, and we can see we have a nice lounge space. We have a table that can move in, out and side to side, and can also adjust in height, and we can also pivot it as well. We have a sink here, so nice sink, nice gooseneck tap. And then in below here, we have our cutlery drawer, as well as a portable induction cooktop just there. We have lots of storage in and around the whole van, so we have easy access to the isolation points for our water inside, as well as storage down below there. In this van, we also have a 96-litre internal fridge as a standard, and that's a fridge freezer. So we have our separated freezer section at the top here. So that opens up, and we have a little freezer section in there, as well as incorporated travel locks as well. Then we have our fridge section down below. Obviously at the back of the van, we have your full king size bed. We'll show you towards the end of the video how that all folds out. Obviously being a pop top with the electric roof, it's all nice and easy to open. We have our skylight here as well. We've got plenty of ventilation all around the van, as well as 12-volt fans. And what's great with this van, it has a 3,000 watt inverter and 150 amp AC to DC charger. So we're actually able to run our air conditioner fully off the battery power as well. Paired with a 50 amp DC-DC, that we can get that charge going back into the batteries when you are driving along. For opening the rear section, we have a couple of latches that allow jerry can holders to swing out. We do also have a wing nut there, we can tighten that up, that way they can't swing back in. This will all open up with our safety pins and everything all the way across. That'll simply lower down. We have the same on this side. That opens up, and we have our wing nut there that we can tighten up. Then for dropping the spare tyre, we have a safety clip that will pull out. I always put that in the bottom there. Then on this side, we pull that pin out, and that will allow the spare tyre to drop down. Then we always put the pin back in and through. That way it can't lift itself back up, because those gas struts do all the work. Then we have our fold-out bed section. That's all on gas struts. Then we simply use both our twist locks, and that way that will raise and lock into corners there. Then we have two more latches in the top corners. And then this section lowers down, and then we can simply lift this up, and it locks into place on either side. And these can be locked with a key as well, that way it can't be unfolded in order to gain access back into the van. Got our king bed all set up. So as we can see, we have wireless phone charging on either side. Across the rear there, we have reading lights. We also have 12-volt sockets and USB points on both sides of the bed. Then we can simply press the main switch button there, and that'll turn off the majority of our internal lights, all from while you're in bed. You've got plenty of space, like I said, king size bed, storage all along there, and across the top there on this side, you have a 24-inch smart TV here as well, and nice and open van. You can really hear the difference with the sandwich panel construction. Obviously we are set up on a main road, and it is nice and quiet inside even though we are in a pop top. What's great with our windows, we've got our Migi Mesh pull down screen, our pull up nightshade, and our windows all utilise as soon as you release it, they'll hold there. A lot of the brands tend to use a 3-stage locking mechanism that over the years tends to gum up with debris and dust and dirt, so you don't have to worry about that with these. They are nice and reliable. As we can see, we have a couple of different colour options inside of this van at the moment. So this one has our beach colour scheme, which is your white cupboard doors with your oak look bench tops as well. And obviously you've got your black upholstery as a standard. For more details, be sure, come on in, see one of the team, or give us a call on 1300 628 494.